Hello and welcome to a video where I talk about EU5 and, just read the dev diary to you, I guess. Yeah, 1.4 is coming soon, and let's see what is going to be coming with 1.4. And by soon, I mean probably like in a month or so, maybe a bit more, I don't know. But it's coming, and let's have a look and see what it is coming with. Every grand voyage needs a course, and part of steering honestly is telling you when that course changes. Straight to the point, ambitions will not come with 1.4, and they want to be upfront about why that is. Ambitions being one of the things that they were saying was going to come with 1.4, no longer a part of it. Fair enough. They've indicated before that ambitions are one of the features they're most excited about. They're conceptually designed to give nations both short and long-term goals that shape how we play, and open new paths for diplomatic cooperation and conflict. However, they only get one chance to release them. A feature this central needs to land complete, balanced, and genuinely add to how we play, not go out early because it makes a changelog look fuller. We've told them before when they've released things about the balancing and polish they needed. They've heard it, and they're choosing to give ambitions the time they deserve, so they'll be releasing them in the update that they're calling the Discovery Update in late 27. That's over a year away. That is over a year away. That is a little bit nuts that something that was going to come in, like, Q3 26 is coming Q4 27. That is wild, actually. That's kind of wild. Anyway, why this future update specifically? Simple answer is they need more time to get ambitions right, but the timing is also no coincidence because ambitions won't be arriving alone. Discovery will also feature a significant overhaul to the content delivery systems. These are things like the what are they called? The situations, the disasters, the ways that they deliver, flavor to the player. They want to give the player more narrative, more direction without taking away any of the deep simulations EU5 is so unique for. Alongside the content delivery system, Discovery will also bring a rework to Colonization. Good, because it's... No. I'm fine with Colonization. It's exploration that I think is terrible, and I think when people say that Colonization is not something they enjoy, I think probably they are mixing the two of them together and thinking, exploration and colonization are together one thing called colonization. Personally, I think colonization is fine-ish, and it's exploration that is truly terrible in EU5. Based on the feedback, many of us point out desire to see more polish, even if it means features coming a bit later, and colonization being a cornerstone for the themes of EU. They want to spend a bit more time on it and do it right. Okay, that's good. It's honestly fine with that. If you gotta hold something back to make it good, then sure. I think it is very... it's mature to do it that way. And I think, to be honest, most people will appreciate that. Obviously, there's going to be some people who complain. It's like, oh, we were supposed to get this thing. It's not going to happen now. But a lot of EU's problems have been unfinishedness, or the perception of unfinishedness, is something that all Paradox games really struggle with when they release a new thing. I mean, when was the last time Paradox released a DLC that had good reviews? It's probably been some time. Anyway, they have a clear vision for where EU5 is heading. Good. The Discovery Update is a major step on that journey. They're building a way to give the campaigns more structure and direction, clearer goals to pursue and paths to follow as your nation's story unfolds. None of these are small things, nor do they exist in isolation, which is why they share a home in the Discovery Update. But make no mistake, Discovery being big doesn't make 1.4 or 1.5 insignificant. So Discovery is coming, 1.6 it looks like, judging by this image. Each of these updates is packed with bug fixes and stability work alongside improvements that we've been asking for. We're going through the list, and if something isn't addressed right away, it's not forgotten, and it's coming. So, where are we at right now? 1.3 is out, it is done, it is in our hands. We are getting Rio Salado, which would have had the ambition system. That's getting pushed back. But that is going to come with expeditions, a Catholicism overhaul, dynasty overhaul, crusades and jihads, and the Iberia and Maghreb flavor. Hey, they know how to spell flavor in this, but not in the actual bloody game. Anyway, then winter we have the Orléans update, which is the France stuff. Old Alliance, France and Scotland, of course. Again, vassal contracts, Christian theologies, state interactions. State interactions, we're getting more of that. It's interesting. Siege overhaul, which is going to impress, or it's not, it is going to excite a lot of people, because a lot of people are very unhappy with sieges, which is fair. Dynamic integration, which I feel like is going to be the biggest part of this, if I'm going to guess, because integration is a little awkward. There's a lot of complaints about it, of course. Incidents and harvests, so hopefully a food system overhaul, food being something that I've been complaining about for a while now. But yeah, then 1.6 later on with ambitions and stuff. They wanted to be transparent and share the updates with us before they start diving into what's coming in 1.4 so that everyone's on the same page. The Grand Voyage roadmap is currently in the process of receiving an updated visualization, and they'll post that new roadmap in August. In the meantime, they want to be clear, the old visualization showing ambitions in 1.4 is not yet up to date. Speaking of roadmaps, this time around they also wanted to give a preview of what Tinto talks they have coming in August. So, in a week's time, they have the introduction to 1.4, colonial quality of life, and miscellaneous stuff. I mean, considering we're getting colonial stuff in this 1.6 situation, right? That's something they said. Discovery, because this is not Discovery, this is Rio Salado. So maybe this is actually specifically talking about reworking colonization, because exploration is going to be coming potentially in 1.4, which I would be entirely down for, because I really don't like exploration. Maybe that's what the expedition system is. I'm not sure. Then we've got politics and diplomacy, Catholics, expeditions, and content. Okay, maybe that's where expeditions. Okay, this I'm excited for this. Trade policies and economy, and then UI quality of life. Good stuff. To be clear, in August they'll be covering the free 1.4 changes, mostly in preparation for the open beta, which will be held not too long after the conclusion of the specific 1.4 Tinto talks. After that point, they'll begin covering what's coming in across the pillars, the first Chronicle pack. Grand Voyage continues, and 1.4 is the next destination, as always. Feedback is always, thanked for and such. On the 29th of July, they'll kick off the first 1.4 Tinto talk, which will serve as a grab bag of miscellaneous 1.4 features, colonial quality of life, a new Egyptian disaster, because the Mamluks are a little bit OP, and more stuff besides. Okay. I'm going to refresh, see if there's any dev responses. There are a couple, potentially. Is late 2027 for the Discovery update a typo or the real target? It is, in fact, correct. Okay. That seems... Okay. It does say S. So maybe that's a summer thing? Are we calling late 27 summer? Is that... I'd say it's mid... Whatever, I don't know. But either way, thoughts on this? I'm fine with them taking a big, ambitious system, and if it's not ready, pushing it back. Fine with that. For what we're getting in 1.4, look, we'll see. I'm always in favor of better UI stuff. I'm always in favor of, better quality of life stuff. Like, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, I think this is, like, there's always going to be an element of disappointment when something that has been, wanted and teased is then pulled back. But it is probably for the best. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, so leave them in the comment section below. I know I haven't been really that active here or on Twitch lately. It's just let's say an element of my kid being home from school and just other stuff being a little bit more present in my life right now. So apologies for that. Hopefully we'll be able to get some Twitch streaming done soon, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks all for watching. It was my birthday yesterday, and yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.